So we're worried about this transitional market, and we're worried because we got listings coming up. And our home sellers, especially here in Florida, might be in trouble as we roll from a super seller's market into more of a buyer's market. So let's talk about that and what you can do to help them out as agents. So stick around. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with eXp Realty, coming at you with some more great information to help you as a real estate agent, whether you're brand new or experienced, is trying to get some more information to be a better agent. You are on the right channel. Whether you are just trying to get a little bit better, maybe you're looking to find some different opportunities here with different brokerages or teams, we've got all that covered for you for all the videos, audio that you might be listening to for this moving forward. Now I've got a lot of experience that I want to pass on to you, even as a single agent, buyer's agent, being an ops manager, and now a team lead, and of course doing real estate in 3 states. I want to give you the information so that you don't make the same mistakes that I do. So they always say that you are the sum of the 5 voices that you surround yourself with. Let me be one of those voices to help guide you to the next point of your career and hopefully be a rock star at that. So without further ado, let's jump into this. So we're talking about home sellers here in Florida, kind of statewide, but we're going to concentrate a little bit more on Florida and across the states, and kind of talk what we're talking about in trouble, right? Let's talk about now. Now is midway through 2022. What's going on right now, right? We still have high demand for properties. What we've had as well has been low, super low days on market. And most of these sellers are expecting multiple offers. So that's what it was, right? That was definitely what it was at the beginning of this year. This is what's in their head, and it's been this way for about 1.5 years, almost 2 years now. So this is now considered the norm. So now sellers jump in, see their buddies, right? See their other families down the street seeing everything move, and they're like, man, this is going to be easy. Now they've left, they're about to move, they're moving all this stuff, they're getting it ready, and they've entrusted you as their agent. Okay, well, here we go. Are they going to be in trouble? Here's our trends that we've been seeing since the beginning of the year. First, we're seeing higher interest rates, right? Higher interest rates, why that's concerning? Because you're a seller, and you'd be like, I'm not really worried about that for my seller. Well, you should be. Higher interest rates means the buying power of the buyers that could possibly get this are diminished. They can't borrow as much because it's got higher interest that they have to do on that, which means that your pool of buyers are starting to shrink. Not only that, because of the lower interest rates, cash flow doesn't make sense anymore. So your investors' pool is starting to shrink, unless they're cash investors. Not only that, but we're also seeing days on market go much longer. It was 3 to 7 days, and you would post the highest possible appraised value that you could actually throw on that, or maybe a little bit more. You know, those strategies aren't going to work anymore. We're going back to what it used to be, a little bit more of a to more of a even market, we'll call it that. That's what we're working on. And of course, sellers also need to see price corrections. Now, buyers, in their mind, are going to see that prices are dropping. We're seeing price cuts everywhere. Well, the reason we're seeing price cuts is not because prices are going down. That is not the case. What has happened is that we've had agents in our industry that have only been in our industry in the really, really good times and had listings. And because of that, they can take a listing at any price, almost any price, and get it up there and still have high demand, regardless if it's way out of the ballpark. They'll still have some sort of demand. And only the people that were ridiculously priced are the ones that came down. But if you could find some sort of justification for it, people would still go and say, well, I mean, that's what the market says. They're going to lower it $5,000 and I'm not going to get it. It's all about that demand. It's not the case anymore. So people are still listing it at that because that's the seller's expectations. And heck, you may even take it like that to get the listing if that's your strategy. But now we're seeing $20,000, $30,000 price drops. Why? This is what normally happens in those markets. Is you'll be on there, you may get a couple of showings here or there for the first couple of weeks, and then they have to drop that price down because demand didn't meet it. And it's all based upon the demand for buyers and what we call fair market value. If you're not familiar with that term, fair market value is what a willing and able buyer would pay for a like-kind property what a seller would sell it at. And the way we determine that is through a comparative market analysis, finding what past clients have done in the past 3-6 months, depending on your inventory, and seeing what they pay for it. Okay? That's considered fair market value. So those are the trends. Are the sellers in trouble? Are they? Well, it's going to depend. And it really depends on you as a real estate agent. Just going to be honest. Okay? It depends because if they don't have a timeline, very strict timeline, they just are going to be waiting longer on the market. So tell them that at the beginning. Be like, we'll get you more money for the house. However, you're going to have to stick on the market for 30, 60, up to 120 days sometimes. I don't know if it's going to get to that level, but we'll see. That you're going to have to sit on the market a lot longer for somebody to finally see it or for values to go up to meet that. Because that's what most of those other agents were doing, is they're pricing it high and waiting for the market to meet it. Okay? So they're going to have to be on the market longer. You just can't be, you as the agent, can't allow them to be too aggressive on the price. They start seeing $20,000, $30,000 price cuts, people are going to start asking themselves, buyers intuitively, well, that's what's wrong with this listing. Why was it listed at $500,000 when it should have been $300,000, right? What's wrong with it, right? And now you're going to have to deal with that. You're also going to have a lower buyer pool because interest rates have been going up, right? And with the interest rates going up, buying power is down. So now we have less buyers to actually go through, which means we're going to have more competition because more houses are going to be on the market, right? So lower buyer pool. That needs to be explained to the seller. Tell them to expect price drops if you're not getting showings or if you're not getting offers within a certain time period. For us in our market here in Northwest Florida, it's about 2 weeks, maybe 3. 2 weeks is what we use on our team and have traditionally used over the years before we start taking our price down. Key trick for this, do it in increments of 5,000 because people are only looking in increments of 5,000 typically. Hey, you're approved 200,000 or 202,000. We don't typically see that, so keep that in mind. And I hate to say it, guys, but you as real estate agents, you're gonna have to be an actual marketer. It is not going to be as easy as it used to be the last couple of years. So that being said, you actually have to market your property. You have to reach out to other agents, network, and get your property out there. There's been a lot of great pushing forward as far as real estate groups and Facebook Marketplace, and there's tons of places to put your listing to get it in front of buyers. Not just buyers, but other buyer agents that have buyers that might have somebody in that property. So you really market it to get in front of as many people as possible and hopefully somebody picks it up. Or you have to drop the price until the biggest pool comes in, right? And then this house becomes more of a commodity. Okay? But it's very simple when you list properties. It's visibility and it's price. Figure those two things out and then figure for your seller, is it time or is it money? If it's money, we're gonna have to stick on a market a little bit longer. If it's time, we're gonna have to drop the price down to get it sold within a certain amount of time. And it all has to do with certain things that you can track, like absorption rates and things that are happening in your market. Things are happening very fast right now. And to our knowledge, we know that we're gonna get more and more price hikes. So get ready, get set. Talk to somebody that's been in real estate for more than 3 years and talk to them how they used to deal with listings. That's what's going to help you at this point. So be ready. The listings are still going to sell. It's just going to take a little bit longer. Don't overpromise and underdeliver. And if you can do that, Your sellers will be fine. You'll be fine as a listing agent. But that's all I have for you for home sellers in Florida. Well, they might be in trouble. If you have any questions about anything that I mentioned here, please leave it in the comments below. If you have anything you'd like to add, I always love hearing from you guys. Please, again, leave it here in the comments below. And of course, if you are considering joining in real estate, joining our team, joining EXP, and just want somebody to chat to see if this might be a thing for you, please give myself a call, text, email, find me on social media. Love to chat with you guys to make sure that you're on the right path for the success that you're looking for. But again, my name's Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with EXP Realty. We'll see you in our next video. Take care.